How to use retinol.
You have to use it at nighttime. Don't use too much, because if you're peeling, that means you're using way too much retinol. The other thing is you can do like a moisturizer, then retinol, then moisturizer if it's too strong, and you get like this kind of retinol sandwich, so it's not as strong on your skin. You don't have to dose it every night. You can start off with like twice a week, and then slowly build it up like per month, maybe like go up to like 3 times a week, then 4 times a week, till your skin gets used to the product. But it takes time for your skin to get used to it.
A lot of people on this app use tretinoin or retinoid incorrectly, so this is how to apply it if you want to get the most out of it. Unless you're doing the sandwich method or the buffer method, personally I found better results just applying it to dry skin. You want to apply it to dry skin, not damp skin. If you apply tretinoin to damp skin, it's going to increase the rate at which the tretinoin absorbs, and tretinoin is already very irritating, so if you do that, it's going to be even more irritating. You can see here I've got a pea-sized amount. You shouldn't be using it like a moisturiser. When I see people do that, I cringe deep inside. If you use more, it's not going to be any more effective, so make sure you understand that. Basically apply the thinnest layer you can to the whole of your face. If you think you could apply the product to the whole of your face and you still have loads left over, that's a sign you're using too much, basically. Goes without saying, but tretinoin should really only be used at night. I really want to clear something up. A lot of people say, oh, you should only use a retinoid at night because it makes your skin sensitive to sunlight. I feel like people are getting the reasoning behind that majorly wrong and confusing themselves. And it's not because when you're wearing the tretinoin, you are then more sensitive to sunlight. It's because using tretinoin in general makes you more sensitive to sunlight all the time, even if you're not wearing it. Real reason that you don't want to wear it in the day is because most formulas degrade in sunlight. So even if you were to use them, they wouldn't really work anyway. Last thing you need to remember that I see people not knowing about all the time is that you need to leave the tretinoin to sink in for at least 10, maybe 20 minutes before you apply the rest of your skincare. This is the typically recommended advice so that you get the most impact from your tretinoin. Obviously, if you're in a rush, you can just rush it. Generally speaking, if you've got time and you want to get the most out of your retinoid, it's best to leave it at least 10 minutes before doing the rest of your skincare. Oh, and don't forget your neck. I use a slightly gentler retinoid on my neck.
3 things you need to know before you start using a retinol. Start low and slow. Retinol is the best ingredient for acne and anti-aging because it's so